Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another Valentine's nail art design, and here is a very good example of why it's very important to do your prototypes before filming. So you'll probably know I always make my designs prior to filming. So in theory, I always do one design twice. So I do one off camera, just in my spare time, relaxing, watching probably like a series and playing about with nail art and creating designs. And then once I'm happy with the design, I'll go ahead and film. And today is a very good example of why I do that, because the very first set that I showed you looks definitely way different than what we're gonna finish off with today. And I was not one bit happy with how it came out. Everything was just kind of underwhelming. It was just kind of missing something. But it did give me like a starting point of what I kind of envisioned. So, which is why I wanted to show you guys that at the start and then show you what we're going to finish off at the end. So today is one of those designs that I don't often do, as in I usually have my final piece ready and I just kind of recreate. But today I am kind of going off of just some thoughts and hoping for the best. And it was a bit of a risque decision because it could have ended up just as bad as the first set did. But I'm really happy with how it ended up in the end. Actually, I kind of outdid myself in a way. I was worried though. I thought, this video might just not end up on YouTube if it ends up really bad, but it ended up pretty good. I'm happy with the final results, so which is why you're seeing it today. So the first set, as you saw, the white was kind of like disappearing, so I knew I'm going to switch that out for some black. And I liked the heart idea, but it felt like it was missing something, which is why we're going to do what we're going to do now. So going back to the video and what we're doing. So I showed you guys the colours that I'm going to use today at the start. They're all from Madam Glam. We did have a sugar nail, which is already done with this beautiful, very deep pink shade. And now when it comes to those hearts, last year I did quite a lot, and I'm going to do quite a lot this year probably too. I really enjoyed the heart look with crystals, so we're going to do that again today. And it's really fun because you could recreate this set and this kind of heart idea in all sorts of different ways. So today what I'm doing is I'm placing a caviar bead, then an AB crystal, then a caviar bead, then a pink crystal, and so on. You're just kind of repeating that pattern, and it creates a really nice look, almost like a jewelry on your nails kind of look, which is really cool. But you could always change it up, so you can change around the colours of the crystals or the variations, or not including the caviar beads, or maybe placing the crystals next to one another and then placing the caviar beads like not obviously in between but just next to them, if you know what I mean, in the gaps that they create. So there's also different ways you could do this, and just you're kind of still doing the same look but making it look different, if you know what I mean. So it's really nice, and I really enjoy doing it. It takes some time, but it's kind of therapeutic. It's kind of nice, and it's really nice to see the final result because it looks really cute. The AB crystals, I'm trying to keep the same sizes, same with the pink. And the crystals are all from Shein/AliExpress, one of the two. They're not real or anything like that. They're just some fake crystals, but as you all know, no one's wearing these. These are just for design purposes, so I don't need to worry about, the quality or anything. So just get you guys inspired and maybe show you guys some techniques or ideas on nail art. So I'm going to continue here. I think I picked up a crystal that was a bit too large. I don't know how I ended up in there. Sometimes it happens. I sometimes just kind of drop some crystals and I think it goes into this one container and it doesn't, and I just end up with random sizes in the crystals. I'm trying to leave as much footage of this in as possible. I think I only really show the one side, but you want to flip this onto the other nail as well. Once you're happy and you want to go ahead and cure that in place, of course, when it's back out, we are now going to apply some blooming gel. So this one here is from Nails, and you want to make sure that you don't cure this. You want to make sure that it's wet, and that's when the blooming is going to happen. If you don't have a blooming gel, that's fine. You may not get the proper desired look, but you can go ahead and maybe use a base coat. I have used that in the past and it kind of does the job. It's not as, obviously it doesn't work as great as a blooming gel, but it does the job. So if you don't have it and you still really desperately want to do this design or try out some blooming flowers, definitely try out with a base coat. Then with that darker shade of pink, I'm going to do the roses. So very simple. I'm just doing these swipes and it just magically creates a rose. It's the most easiest thing ever. If you've ever been worried about doing roses with some blooming gel, honestly don't. It's one of the most easiest things I've ever done. So definitely try it out. Just try out the way I'm kind of placing my brush. And if there's any areas where it's bloomed too much and it's kind of lacking the colour, just go back in and place the colour in before curing and then pop it into the lamp. Make sure that you don't leave it to bloom for too long because it may just kind of smudge into one another. and you kind of want to just keep an eye on it. Basically, the longer you leave it, the more it's going to bloom. So if it's not bloomed enough, leave it a bit longer, and you know the jazz. And then once you're happy, pop that into the lamp. Once that's curing, I am now going to work on the next pink nail. So that one is going to be kind of like a layered French tip. So you've got the darker pink at the bottom and then a lighter layer of pink at the top. So you're basically doing like a double French tip, just one's a bit lower than the other. You want to connect them and then pop it into the lamp. I really, really like this pink. It's such a like Barbie pink. I love it. I'm going to get so much use out of it. I'm overall like a massive pinky girly anyway, so love pink. So it's definitely going to be picked up. And I feel like I haven't picked up this shade in a very long time. I'm going to colour that in. Any obviously layers that need it, I will do 2 coats. Any that don't, I just won't do it. I don't need 2, which is nice. Madame Glam have a nice variety of like different gel polishes, and some need 2 coats, some are so opaque that they don't. But it's really nicely kind of advertised on their website in a way. Like they do these gel bottle images and it will show you the opacity of a gel polish, which is so handy. Honestly, the most handiest thing ever. Very thoughtful, 2 of them. But now it's time for some stamping. So I am only using 1 stamping plate here, and it's my butterfly one. And you've probably, if you've been on my channel for a while, you've probably seen this one very often. And these butterfly ones, animal print ones, they're just so handy to have. I feel like everybody likes a little butterfly on the nails, or like an animal print one sometimes, or even like a palm tree one. They're just so handy to have. So this one is from AliExpress. I got it quite a while ago now, to be honest, but I'm sure it's still on there. If you just search some butterfly stamping plates on there, you'll find either this one or something super similar. They do have a lot of them on there. So on the French tip nail, I'm going to do like a layered butterfly look as well. So you've got a large butterfly at the top and then one smaller one beneath it. Now on this ombre nail, I wanted to stamp some butterflies. They really have this cute full cover butterfly pattern that I wanted on that nail, so we're gonna have to double stamp that down. The stamping polish that I'm using is from Born Pretty in black. And then we're gonna scrape that again, place it down. If I'm sounding funny or I can't speak, I've been quite sick recently. I've got some flu or something going on around and I've not been feeling too well, so if my voice sounds funny, then that's probably why. But it's been a while since there's been a video on my channel, so I really wanted to commit today, and I filmed a couple and I've just not had the time or the energy to voice. So I thought, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit better today, so we're going to go ahead and film and get a video out for you guys tonight. So once that's stamped, that's all we're doing. So today's design is quite simple. Like, I just feel like it's nothing too crazy, and I'm hoping that it's quite recreatable for you all. And then we are going to place some more crystals on the top of the French tip nail at the top. I often like to describe this placement as like a tiara, like a crown on top of the nail. So we're going to place quite a large AB in the center, followed by the pink crystal on either side. And then we're going to finish it up with a smaller size of an AB. And since we've placed caviar beads on the other nail, we will finish that off with some caviar beads as well. The caviar beads are so cheap on Shein, guys. Really recommend getting it from there. I got like a massive pack for like a couple of, I don't know, 70p or something crazy, and they're amazing. I love them. Really recommend. And if you're shopping on Shein, make sure to use Quidco to get yourself some cash back. It's a nice free cashback website, and if you use my link down below, you get yourself, I believe it's £15 for free once you get your £5 cashback. It's an amazing website. You can just go shopping on there, just your regular any online shopping, and you get yourself some cashback, so definitely check it out. And here I'm just finishing up the caviar beads. Off that will go into the lamp, and then finally we're gonna top coat, and then that will be it for the design. We're gonna pop into the lamp and I'll have a nice cure. Here I'm using a any tool really, just to help, because as I'm working on it, it's all kind of moving about. So before I pop it into the lamp, I will kind of mush it back into place where I wanted it, try and make it as even as possible. And then I'll go into the lamp. And then we're going to use some Vanilla matte top coat. I've run out of my Madame Glam. Madame Glam is like my all-time favourite, but I've run out of that at the moment, so I need to use it up. And I'm also kind of running out of my Vanilla toe, so I had to quickly hop onto Amazon and just get something ASAP. So I did place an order, and I think I got some more Vanilla, but like a different bottle, so I don't know if it's going to act any different or anything like that. Luckily for me, obviously this isn't for clients or anything, so I don't have to worry too much about the quality of like the top coats or anything like that. But I probably wouldn't recommend getting any of these for like actual clients. I definitely would recommend Madame Glam. But here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.